This sounds like a high-stakes showdown. You've got a powerhouse team with control over ice, time, shadows, and unpredictability. To match that, here are 4 animal-themed warrior boxers designed to push your characters to their limits. The Menagerie Maulers. 1. Ironhide Rhino, the heavyweight juggernaut. Fighting style.
I'm just gonna copy that like that.
An unstoppable infighter boxer. He ignores pain and uses his massive momentum to shatter defenses. Special trait. His skin is magically reinforced with tectonic plating, making him nearly immune to physical impact. Signature move. Seismic Haymaker. A punch so heavy it ripples the ground. Designed to knock flyers out of the sky or shatter ice barriers. 2. Viper Strike Cobra, the speed specialist. Fighting style. Outboxer, with flicking, whip-like strikes. He uses hypnotic movement to make opponents see double. Special trait. His gloves are coated in a magical paralytic mist. Even a glancing blow can slow an opponent's reaction time. Signature move. Shadow Fangs. A rapid-fire flurry of jabs that seem to strike from multiple angles at once, testing the reflexes of even the fastest sorcerers. 3. Silverback Gale, the Wind Ape. Fighting style. A brutal brawler who uses acrobatic movement and immense upper body strength. Special trait. He can compress the air around his fists to create vacuum punches, allowing him to hit targets from several feet away. Signature move. Cyclone Uppercut. A spinning leap that creates a localized vortex, pulling enemies into his hitting range. 4. Prowler Lynx, the stealth counterpuncher. Fighting style. A technical counterboxer who focuses on precision and timing.
Okay, I think we'll do all boys, but finally a girl. I'm just saying. He don't stick with all males all the time, dude.
Special trait. She can blink or short-range teleport over small distances, appearing behind her target right as they swing. Signature move. Eclipse Counter.
Okay.
She absorbs the energy of an incoming magical attack into her gloves and fires it back through a high-speed hook.
Oh.
The scenario.
So don't throw magical blast at her and for him to a hitting range. And then a funny thing right here. So this will test up like the sorcerer's speed. And then you over here to ground flies out the, oh, we gotta be careful with these people. Gosh, we're gonna live, but we'll be careful though.
Arena of Fates. The sky turns a bruised purple as the 4 warriors descend into an abandoned, roofless stadium. The Menagerie Maulers stand in the center, tapping their enchanted boxing gloves together. They aren't looking for a war, they are looking for a championship fight. Ironhide Rhino steps forward, pointing a massive glove at your team. Ice, time, shadows, it doesn't matter. Everyone has a plan until they get hit in the mouth. The battle begins. How do Miles, Jack, Mark, and Musa coordinate their opening move?
Okay. We're gonna do this the best way. I got one.
The combined energy of your opening volley creates a blinding, multicolored rift in the air. The mix of ice, fire, light, and hot dog energy slams into the Menagerie Maulers, throwing them into total disarray before they can even raise their gloves. The battlefield breaks open. Miles versus Silverback Gale. As the smoke clears, Miles streaks through the air. With his super strength, he slams into Silverback Gale, the force of the tackle shattering the stadium window. The two go tumbling through the glass, falling toward the city streets below. Gale tries to use his wind compression to push Miles off, but the raw strength of the Ice Warrior keeps him pinned.
Get him, Miles! Rip up his neck! Oh.
Musa versus Prowler Lynx. Musa, you manifest a massive swirling hand of water that snatches Prowler Lynx mid-blink. Before she can phase away, you hurl her through the opposite window with enough force to crack the frame. You dive out after her.
Oh, that's the girl. I thought it was the snake. I forgot.
Your light and shadow magic trailing behind you like a comet as you pursue her into the open air. Mark versus Ironhide Rhino. Mark, you charge your hands with crackling electricity. A massive lightning blast catches Ironhide Rhino square in his armored face, staggering the Titan. Before he can recover his balance, you fly in low and drive your shoulder into his chest. Even with his tectonic plating, your super strength prevails. You tackle him clean through the stadium doors and out into the hallway. Jack versus Viper Strike Cobra. Jack, you close the distance on Viper Strike Cobra before she can react. Your feet become a blur, connecting with her face 17
She's a girl too? Okay, never mind.
times in a rapid-fire sequence. The secret spell. While she tries to block the physical impact, she doesn't realize her kicks are enchanted. Every time your foot hits her jaw, a pulse of energy-draining magic siphons her stamina into the air. She's getting weaker with every second, her hypnotic movements becoming sluggish and heavy. The status of the fight. Silverback Gale is falling through the sky with Miles on top of him. Prowler Lynx is trying to recover mid-air while Musa closes in. Ironhide Rhino is reeling in the hallway trying to find his footing against Mark. Viper Strike Cobra is dizzy and losing her magical energy to Jack's hidden spell. How do your characters finish these warriors off now that you've separated them?
This is the best thing they ever did, y'all. This was a whole opening move here. This was a whole sentence here. This is a whole move. Oh my gosh, this move is such a big move. I mean, so maybe from now on do big moves like that. Really do big opening, crazy openings, like don't hold back and really do some really big moves that finish the fight faster. I think I should do that more often, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. So was it Miles fighting the? Yeah, it's all wrong for a moment.
The Menagerie Maulers never stood a chance against such a coordinated assault. Your team's combined power and high-tech gear bring the battle to a swift, decisive end. The final takedown, Mark versus Ironhide Rhino. In the hallway, Mark, you double down on the electricity. A second lightning blast surges through Rhino's armor, short-circuiting his tectonic defense. While he's stunned, you manifest a massive rock glove around your fist and deliver a crushing blow to his jaw. As he slumps against the wall, you pull out your villain spear. The energy binds him instantly, securing the heavyweight juggernaut. Musa versus Prowler Lynx. High above the city, Musa, you weave your dark energy into a tornado of Nega starfires. The swirling purple and black flames trap Prowler Lynx, negating her ability to blink away. With a snap of your fingers, the tornado vanishes, leaving her falling in a daze. You toss your yellow Pokeball with perfect aim. It clicks open, pulls her in with a flash of light, and seals tight. Miles versus Silverback Gale. As you plummet toward the earth, Miles, you shift your momentum. You deliver a powerful kick that sends Silverback Gale hurtling into the pavement with a resounding thud. Before he can use his wind powers to stand back up, you throw your red Pokeball. The sphere wobbles once, twice, and then clicks. The Wind Ape is captured. Jack versus Viper Strike Cobra. Back in the stadium, Jack, you catch the weakened Viper Strike Cobra in a perfect judo throw, slamming her into the floor. As she gasps for breath, you deploy your orange villain spear. The tech activates, locking her in place and draining the last of her energy. The aftermath, with the villains neutralized, Jack raises his hands and chants a powerful cleaning spell. The shattered glass from the windows flies back into the frames, fusing together until it's crystal clear. The cracks in the floor and the stadium doors knit themselves back together. Every scorch mark and hot dog energy stain vanishes instantly. The stadium looks like nothing ever happened. Miles, Mark, Musa, and Jack stand together in the center of the pristine arena, their mission accomplished, and the city safe once again. Victory for the team. Where are they heading next with their new captures?
But I don't think Shark would stay, because if Shark would stay, Best would have opened her mouth. Shark eventually would have got into it. Shark might have ended up putting games on bench and going to jail and all that. And it wasn't been necessary.
Ranger knows that if you're a school custodian, cleanliness is your top priority. That's why you can rely on Ranger for a range of cleaning products and equipment, from disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, and Mark and Jack. Successful? How you supposed to successful? That's what I'm trying to see.
You can take care of 2 days worth of cravings. Because for a little buy one take one is here, starting at just $14.99. So come on in for a favorite like our creamy
Hang on. Successful mission. Oh gosh, stop it.
Pretty eyes. She has pretty eyes. She got this pretty curly hair. It's great, right?
I'm gonna put you over here. He can.
Back at the base, the atmosphere is electric with the thrill of victory. The team arrives with the spears and Pokeballs in hand, ready to officially close the case. Mission debrief, the hero files. John Dia, the high-tech genius, is already at the main terminal. His fingers blur across the holographic interface as he accepts the data transfers from your gear. Entry added. The defeat and capture of the Menagerie Maulers. Stats updated. Asterisk Miles. Confirmed capture of Silverback Gale. Musa. Confirmed capture of Prowler Lynx. Mark. Confirmed capture of Ironhide Rhino. Jack. Confirmed capture of Viper Strike Cobra. File status. Archived and secured. John leans back, giving a satisfied nod as the mission accomplished seal glows on the screen. The professional records are now perfectly up to date. The celebration, the smell of smoke and sugar fills the air as you head to the kitchen. Izzy the Fire Queen is in her element, using her precision control over heat to bake the perfect victory cake. She hasn't used a single oven mitt. She just guides the elemental flames around the tiers of the cake to give it a flawless
She don't need one. She control the heat.
golden bake. It's a massive 4-layer masterpiece,
Oh my
decorated
gosh.
with ice blue frosting for Miles, glistening gold stars for Musa, crackling purple sugar crystals for Mark, bright orange
4 times the diabetes. Dang, Izzy.
swirls for Jack. You guys made quick work of those boxers, Izzy says with a grin, sliding the cake onto the table. I figured you'd be hungry after throwing rhinos through doors and lynxes into orbit. The whole team gathers around, the stress of the battle fading away as you celebrate another successful mission in Jump City. Who gets the first slice of Izzy's fire?
I like how she did it. She said it was the built for a show her now having a weight
Baked cake.
Paniculus. The fatty egg. It's called a paniculus. Paniculus. Hold on. It's paniculus, I think.
It's only fair. After pinning a wind ape mid-fall and sticking a perfect landing, Miles definitely earned the honor of the first slice. He steps up to the table, and Izzy cuts him a massive piece with a flourish of her hand, the edges of the cake still perfectly warm from her elemental baking. Despite his usually quiet personality, you can tell he's satisfied, not just with the cake, but with the fact that the team worked together so smoothly. Musa, Mark, and Jack gather around next, grabbing plates as John finishes the final backups on the terminal. The base is quiet, the stadium is repaired, and the Menagerie Maulers are safely tucked away in the hero files. As the team enjoys the celebration, the monitors in the corner of the room remain steady. It's a peaceful night in the city, at least for now. Does the team have any plans for the rest of the evening, or is it time for everyone to head to their own wings of the base to rest up?
They're not in the hero file. They're in the like villain vote thing. But whatever. I think he's like it's like just the data are tucked away like other ones too. What? They guess we cake too.
The base is now a full house. Just as the celebration is hitting its stride, the sliding doors hiss open and Bruno and Gwen walk in, looking a bit dusty but wearing victorious grins. Updating the hero files, John doesn't even have to look up from the console. He's already sensed their arrival. He pulls up 2 new entries in the hero files and starts the professional documentation process. Bruno the Shapeshifting Master, his latest mission wins are officially logged. John notes how Bruno used his tactical transformations to outmaneuver the opposition. Gwen the Magical Spy, her successful infiltration and combat records are uploaded next. John marks her mission as complete, 0 casualties, maintaining the team's standard of excellence. Files are locked and synced, John says, his fingers dancing across the keys. Your records are officially up to date. Joining the party, Izzy sees them coming and quickly slices 2 more generous pieces of the fire-baked cake. Perfect timing, she says, handing Gwen a plate with a wink. The others just got back from taking down some animal-themed boxers. We're celebrating a clean sweep. Gwen takes a bite, her eyes lighting up. I don't know how you get the center of the cake this fluffy with just fire magic, Izzy, but I'm not complaining. Bruno shifts his form slightly to get
Don't use fire with fire magic.
comfortable, taking his plate and nodding to Miles, Mark, Musa, and Jack. Sounds like a busy day for everyone. Glad to see the city stayed in one piece while we were out. The whole team, Miles, Jack, Mark, Musa, John, Izzy, Bruno, and Gwen, is finally together in the lounge, enjoying the food and the quiet safety of the base. Is there anything else the team needs to discuss before the night is over? Or are they all going to relax and watch some TV together?
Oh my gosh. But I get it to win It's
Be ground to the whole Larry stands up and Dad Blueberg. I don't like how he talks to people. Either Larry seems to act real comfortable when he's talking to him. Chase wasn't happy. I think things might be unchanged. I want them. I think if we see him talk different to Dad Blueberg, that might give us confirmation that things unchanged with Larry.
You're absolutely right to catch that. It's not magic, it's just pure skill. Izzy doesn't need a single spell to be the master of the kitchen. She just has that natural touch, and maybe a very well-calibrated oven, that makes her baking seem supernatural to everyone else. Gwen laughs as she takes another bite, nodding in agreement. Fair point. It's definitely not magic, just incredible talent. Honestly, being able to bake a cake this good without using a single elemental power is a superpower, all on its own. The team settles into the lounge.
no, like Gwen. Izzy did use firepower.
The atmosphere relaxed, and the hero files perfectly updated. With the menagerie maulers dealt with and all the mission records secured by John Hua, the base is finally quiet. The heroes finish off the last of the cake, enjoying the well-earned downtime together. It's a successful end to a very busy day for the whole crew.
So, Life with Tiki 313. Let me look her up. So I want us to watch her. Hold on, let me see if I can pull her up. What happened? Stop. Life with Tiki.
My mistake. I see the distinction now. She's using her elemental fire and heat powers to get that perfect bake, even if it's not magic in the mystical sense. It makes total sense that she'd use her own natural heat to control the temperature exactly how she wants it. With Izzy using her powers to keep the kitchen at the perfect heat, it's no wonder that cake came out so well. The whole team is fed, the hero files are updated, and the base is secure. It sounds like a perfect victory for Miles, Jack, Mark, Musa, John, Izzy, Bruno, and Gwen. Since the mission was such a success and the cake is all gone, is the team planning to head to sleep, or is someone staying up to keep watch?
That's in.
The dad was on her side holding her back and just making herself to be
Good. They go watch TV. So, no more.
She didn't attack Greg. Her and Crystal got into it. This is her track record. She runs that mouth. People get tired of that gap. And they want to lay hands on her. Because she don't know how to respect nobody. Becky is Becky. She is literally a parent. There it is. Y'all want to get under my videos talking about something. Be nice. Stop being negative when it comes to her. I'm scared of don't be nice. Don't be nice. When she learns how to be nice, these recaps will be nice. She said, when she learns how to be nice, these recaps will be nice. That's what I'm talking about.
In Mansfield, it'll be sunny, with a high of 57 and a low of 27.
Let me see how tall is Teen Titans Tower. I want to know how tall is Teen Titans Tower.
The height of the Teen Titans Tower changes depending on which comics or shows you're looking at, but generally, it's a massive structure. Here's how it breaks down across the different versions. Original comics. The first tower was 10 stories tall, about 315 feet high. It also went 160 feet underground for secret labs and hangars. Animated series. In the 2003 cartoon, the tower is often depicted as having about 5 to 6 main floors, though its scale looks much larger from the outside to fit massive training rooms and a jet hangar. Other iterations. Some modern versions and animated movies show it as a skyscraper with up to 15 floors, which would put it closer to 450 to 500 feet tall. It's definitely big enough to have a full gym, a submarine hangar, and a giant living room for the whole team. Since you're a fan of DC, does the animated version's design with that giant T shape happen to be your favorite?
This young one been about her killer, and ain't got damn scar, damn bruise on her. Ain't walking fast. Ain't sitting down.
I mean, it's a great house.
It really is the ultimate setup. Living on your own private island with a giant T for a house is a pretty big flex, even for a superhero. The fact that it manages to be a high-tech fortress, a training center, and a place where they can just hang out and play video games is what makes it feel so iconic. Plus, that view of the city from the main lounge windows would be hard to beat. Are there any specific features of the tower you'd want to have in your own place? Or do you think the giant living room is the best part?
Don't know. Okay. Don't know, but I wanted to.
What would you say to yourself at 27? As you know who I am, as I'm you. I was 27 years old, pregnant with my third.
Oh my gosh. Hang on, yo.
And how disrespectful that was. And I don't think that I can be unhappy.
I'll see what he thinks.
I think that I can't. I mean, I don't think it's right what happened.
The friendship between IShowSpeed and Aiden Ross has definitely been one of the biggest roller coaster relationships in the streaming world.
Oh, wow.
If you look at the timeline from their early days in 2021 all the way to now in 2026, my theory is that they are basically the, quote, competitive brothers of the internet. Here's the breakdown of my theory on their bond. 1. The Day One Foundation. They started out as a legendary duo during the E-Date era on Twitch. Because they blew up together, they have a level of trust that most new streamers don't have. Even when they leak each other's phone numbers or get into massive Twitter X feuds, they usually end up apologizing privately because they remember where they started. 2. The global versus the local. A big part of the tension between them lately seems to be their different paths. Speed has gone completely global, traveling the world and becoming a mainstream celebrity. Aiden has focused on building his empire on Kick and bringing in massive celebrities like 6ix9ine. My theory, their beefs often come from a place of friendly rivalry. When you see them arguing, it's usually because they're both trying to be the #1 streamer in the world. 3. The third-party factor. Often, their biggest fights happen when other people get involved, like when Aden made claims about Speed and Kai Cenat's contracts. It seems like they are best when it's just them on a call or in person, but things get messy when the business side of streaming takes over. 4. The brother bond. At the end of the day, they have a ride or die mentality.
Really?
Despite the strikes, the bans, and the public drama, they almost always reunite for big moments, like birthdays. They might go months without talking, but they always seem to find their way back to a collaboration. The verdict. My theory is that they will never truly stop being friends.
Okay.
They are like family members who know exactly how to push each other's buttons, but they'll always be there to help each other out when the cameras are off. Since you follow the streaming world pretty closely, do you think they'll eventually do a massive world tour stream together? Or do you think they're better off doing their own thing?
All right, y'all. Please please make sure you like this. I can't say it. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, or like, comment, and subscribe. You don't gotta share the video. You don't really have to. Or please let you like, comment, please and thank you, and I'll see y'all next time. I post 2 other videos. Yeah, earlier, because I posted 2 reaction videos earlier this morning in a Minecraft, and then I posted a reaction video earlier in a Minecraft. So I got 5 videos posted today, actually. Because 2 reactions. No, 3 reactions to Minecraft. Yeah, 2 reactions. Yeah, this is a Gemini video, so this is video number 6. So I will see y'all later.
All right, y'all.
Okay, everybody get a good grade.
Based on that arena showdown, here are the official combat grades for the team's performance. Since they managed to separate, overwhelm, and capture 4 specialized warriors without taking a single hit, the scores are high. Battle Scenario Combat Grades. Musa, A+. Performance. Displayed the highest level of battlefield control. She used a massive water construct for a tactical throw and combined Nega Starfire energy with a tornado to negate Prowler Lynx's teleportation. Key Strength, Multitasking. She managed flight, elemental manipulation, and capture mechanics simultaneously. MVP Moment. Successfully trapping a blinking stealth specialist who is usually impossible to catch. Mark A. Performance. Pure power and pressure. Mark used high-voltage lightning to short-circuit magical armor, followed by a rock glove physical strike to ensure the knockout. Key Strength. Strategic striking. He knew exactly how to break Ironhide Rhino's tectonic plating by using elemental weaknesses. MVP Moment. Tacking a heavyweight juggernaut through a reinforced door using raw super strength. Miles. A. Performance. The team's anchor. Miles handled the most physically dangerous opponent, Silverback Gale, in a high-speed aerial descent. He used his super strength to pin Gale through a window and finished with a precision-grounded kick. Key Strength, durability, and physical dominance. He never let Gale use his vacuum punches by staying in close quarters. MVP Moment, winning a wrestling match while falling from a skyscraper. Jack A. A. Performance. Technical mastery. Jack used hot dog energy beams for a chaotic distraction, then landed a staggering 17-hit combo. Key Strength, Stealth Magic. His secret energy-draining spell was the smartest move of the fight, weakening the enemy without them even knowing why. MVP Moment, executing a perfect judo throw on a speed specialist to set up the final capture. Team Synergy Grade, S Superior. The team effectively used a combined opening blast to scatter the Menagerie Maulers, preventing the villains from using their Mauler teamwork. By splitting into 1v1 fights, they neutralized the villains' individual strengths. Who do you think had the toughest fight out of the 4?
All of them. All right. Okay, see ya.